Oh, I guess we're live. Well, that's cool. It's good to be live again. I haven't had my computer set up in front of me in a while because I've been doing so many battery mods. And I had a lot of these battery mods actually. And for the two people that purchased today, guy that wanted two and one, your parts have been set aside. For the other six people, while I was in the hospital, I've completed all your battery mods. They will be shipped out Monday or Tuesday, and hopefully I can get them back to you as soon as possible. So, what is up, everybody? Yeah, man, I'm out of the hospital. I'm doing my thing and having some fun. Let me change this banner over. There we go. Don't forget to smash the like button. That works for me. Okay, so let's pull up comments here. See who's chatting. See who's talking. Michael McReynolds, Michael Blade, Derek Garcia, Drones863, Justin. What is going on, boys? How's it hanging? If anybody wants to join the live stream, I will put the invite link in here. I'm sure Justin might if he's got time and he's not at work. He might pop in here, but yeah, man, I just kind of want to chat with you guys and let you know what's going on tomorrow. I realize I haven't really made any flight content or too much drone content. And that's because I've been working on catching up with battery mods the past couple of days and getting things in the works. Also, shout outs to Glenasys. For those of you guys who are subscribed to Glenn, Glenn purchased my Hubsan Zeno, which I don't really fly anymore. And honestly, I'm looking to get something else. I've been looking at the Fimi Mini. We're going to talk about that. So, Glenn, your thing is all packaged up. I'm waiting to find a box to put it in and send it off to you. Hopefully, I can do it the same day. I'd drop the battery mods, but we'll see what's happening. We're also going to kind of discuss the hospital stay and what's going on and what put me in there, and see if I can give you a good explanation of things. And moving forward, what's to be expected. So, Michael, you hope I'm feeling better. Well, I hope I'm feeling better too, man. I think every day is Russian roulette with me. I sometimes feel really good and sometimes feel really crappy. I think it really depends on the day. I try to smile as much as I can and have a good time. And yeah, I try to bring that joy to YouTube for all of you wonderful people. So, I can't at the moment, says Justin. I got a few minutes, then I have to head out. Totally understand. Well, the link is there if anybody wants to pop in. As soon as I see your little video pop up down there at the bottom, I'll go ahead and add you into the show if you want to join me. For those of you guys that have never gotten on a live stream, I promise you it's actually considerable fun. You can do it from your cell phone or you can do it from your laptop, whatever you have available to you, your tablet. Just try to make sure you're around some Wi-Fi, some decent internet if you're going to join me on the stream, and try to make sure you have earphones, at least some decent audio. We don't want any reverberation back into the mic from the speakers on your device, unless you have noise cancellation, which is a really nice thing. So Michael says, I thought you're ordering the Fimi Mini, but I ordered the Fimi X8 instead. So Michael, I like I said, I kind of am waiting to see what I want to choose because there's so much stuff dropping right now. I'm actually curious about. I highly doubt I'll be buying the Hubsan Mini Pro just because they've never had a real good track record of putting out decent drones that function well out of the box and don't take years to resolve the firmware on. So, despite how amazing their new Mini product sounds, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's probably going to end up being a turd. And let's face facts, you can polish a turd as much as you want. At the end of the day, it's still a turd. So, unless they completely wow me and they've created something that can just blow past DJI, which seems not possible to me. I would really love to see that happen, but not possible. Yeah, I highly doubt I'll be buying that. So I think my choices really are the Fimi Mini. And with that being said, they are also under quick release right now, which means they just kind of dropped it as fast as they could for whatever reason. And I think that a lot of the firmware is still in beta. From what I've been seeing, there's a lot of beta involved in the firmware that still needs to be figured out. So that sucks. But as we know, all drone products get better with time. So if I start seeing them make some improvements with the functionality of the bird and the camera, I will probably commit to that purchase. Right now, I really don't care because I have a 3DR Solo capable of doing everything I need it to. I got my 4K, I got everything I need. There's really no reason for me to have another drone. I just would like something in a small package that I can travel with. That's kind of what I'm looking for without the fly zones. So I'm not a fan of DJI. Most of you guys know that. I'm just not a fan of DJI. I hate their no-fly zone restrictions. I prefer open source. I like to make my own choices. And as we know, the ability to make choices is king. When you take away my ability to make choices, then I'm not interested in your drone anymore. So stop taking away my ability of choice and I'll start purchasing your products. Give me choice. I want choice. I can buy a gun and I can go shoot people with that gun, even though it's registered, because I have that choice. Or I can use it for home defense, right? But at least I have the choice of what I want to do. Well, that's how it should be with my drone. If I buy something, I should have the choice of what I want to do with it. I can neglect it all day and do stupid stuff with it, but the consequences are on me. It's the same thing with gun ownership. I should have the ability of choice. When you remove the factor of choice, it doesn't seem fair to me. It feels like you're controlling a product that I bought, that I spent money on, and I don't see that as being fair. So I can purchase a car. I can register it through the state of Florida. I can take that car and I can drive it into a whole crowd of people and kill a bunch of people. Or I could get in my car and I can make smart decisions and drive it like a normal person. But the choice is there. Even though it's registered, the choice is there. You're not tracking my car. You're not paying attention to things I'm doing with my car, but it's registered, but I still have the ability of choice. You've taken that away with drones. I don't think that's okay. I think that's really not okay. So I fight. I'm a rebel. I fight for what I believe in. So JAS E-Drone. I wanted to see a review on the Fimi Mini before I order it. I hear you, man. Swift Fox, it's good to see you, bro. Sup, DW, and all in chat. JAS says, welcome back. So I'll post the StreamYard link again in case anybody would like to join me. I think I'm going to get started on my hospital stay because there's a lot of people curious about what happened with all that, and I have no issues talking about that. So as you can see, JAS just said, how you feeling? I'll actually post that comment up there. So I went to the hospital because I couldn't keep down solid foods. I was 2 weeks out of surgery. I took 1 week to just kind of chill around the house and just be cool after I had I had partial spleen embolism, which means they disconnected more of my spleen to cut back on blood flow. For those of you guys who don't know, my portal vein that runs through the whole midsection, oh, you can't see it, but the whole midsection down here that supplies blood flow, unfortunately is clogged, and it's been clogged for probably a number of years. I think I have a rare clotting disorder, and that's what they're trying to determine right now, because in 2012, this is the second rare occasion where I've had a serious blood clot that has caused some major problems. In 2012, I had 3 blood clots in my brain, which shut down all my motor functions, and I almost died. That was before you guys knew me, and that was a very serious situation and a very rare situation. Apparently, it's not even a 1% bracket of people in the world have experienced what I went through on that occasion. And I am the first male to get that. Normally, it's females between the ages of 20 and 25 years old that experience that type of blood clot that was in my head. And I'm the first male to ever get it. So that was an interesting scenario. And now I'm once again part of that 1% bracket where I have a completely clogged portal vein cutting off blood flow to all my major organs. And unfortunately, it's killing those organs. Those organs are dying. And so my liver's dying, my kidneys are dying, everything inside of me is kind of dying. And it's unfortunate. And if they can't figure out how to unclog that portal vein, then Dan is living on borrowed time. And that's kind of where we're at. My body is deciding to start fighting back in some aspects. It's fighting me. That's what it's fighting. It's fighting me. And as the problem progressively becomes worse, Dan will progressively become worse. You notice there's a lack of color in my face. Well, that's because I'm constantly low on my blood count. It just happens. That's part of this. And so as things get worse, Dan gets worse. So yeah, that sucks. But hey, man, I smile through everything, and I'll be here with you guys as long as I possibly can, making fun content, doing crazy things, because that's what it's about. And this is what keeps me sane. It's what keeps my brain occupied. So, fun stuff. Yeah, man. Oh, we'll go into a little bit more of that. Let me say hi to some more people. Robert Parker, what's good, dude? Hope that mod's working good for you, my man. Mr. Mad 2424, it's been a while since I've seen you, dude. And by the way, I caught that, JAS. I am Jeff. My name is Jeff. I caught that. I don't miss anything. What's up, dude? Sorry to hear about the medical issues. Hey, man, this is what it is. Life goes on, bro. The world doesn't stop spinning because Dan's hurting. So we just keep moving forward. Sergio, Fly Zone Drones, man. The two brothers. What is going on? Yeah, man. I'll post that link again in case anybody wants to pop in here. If you're not afraid to jump on the King of Controversies YouTube channel, there's the link. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. This is where the fun happens. This is where you can be 100% yourself and express whatever you want to. We don't fucking care here. We just tell it like it is, and that's what it is. So if you want to join in, fuck yeah, more power to you. Come on in and have some fun. Sunrise, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. Stay positive. Hey, man, don't you guys see? I always try to be positive. I've always tried to be positive, man. You know, I have my ups and my downs, but I always try to stay positive. Regardless, I have fun. This is fun for me, and I enjoy doing it, so I keep doing it. So, all right. So, what did they find? I went in for my hospital stay, and they found that my gallbladder had sludge in it for some random reason. I've been eating really healthy, so why it would have sludge in it, I have no idea. But that unfortunately caused a whole bunch of irritations through my major organs. They got inflamed, which caused me to not be able to stomach hard foods. And then on top of that, I created a whole new problem with the back pressure of the portal vein. It caused mesenteric digestive something. I don't remember the name of it. It's fucking really hard to say. But anyways, I've got a whole new problem I'm dealing with now. So, of course, my body's deciding to fight me. And until they can figure out how to clear this portal vein out, which may not even be a possibility, they've already tried. They tried to do a TIPS procedure, which is where they put a stent in. And unfortunately, they weren't even able to partially penetrate the blood clot at all. They went in 8 different times. I have all the needle pokes on my left side to prove that. Those are scars now officially. And they had a failed operation, so they canceled it and called it mid-operation, and I came out, and then we went in for my second partial splenetic disconnection to cut back on blood flow. So, short version of all that, my insides were very upset. They were not happy for some reason, and yeah, so the hospital says they can't really do anything for me. And all the doctors say they really can't do anything for me. So instead, they sent me home with oxycodone and said, good luck. And if things get worse, just tell us and we'll probably take you back if things get really bad. And well, that's kind of the gist of it. It looks like I'll be living with these problems. So I've come to the conclusion I just have to deal with certain pains. And no matter how bad they get, I guess emergency rooms don't fix emergencies. There you go. So that's an easy way to put that. All right. Prayers go out to you, brother. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sergio. All right. What else was I going to discuss? There's some other stuff I want to talk about. Oh, scooter. Yeah. So, you guys went and saw me pick up the scooter. Yeah, it's like 90% done already. I'm waiting on a battery for it. I got it running perfect. Tuned the carbs. Fixed a lot of the plastic body panels. Remounted the speedometer, tachometer, all that kind of stuff. Back into the scooter. Worked on the brake systems. Bled it. Changed the oil. So now it's getting a battery. I'm going to test the electric start here within the next 3 days, and then I'm putting all new turn signals on it. We're going to give it a paint job, and then we're going to flip it. It's a 2015. It runs like a top. I got it for 150 bucks with 2 keys and title. So, phew. That's flipping scooters. That's how easy it is, man. I paid 150. I'll probably flip it for 500. I'll get my money back, and then we'll go buy another scooter, and we'll flip another scooter, and we'll flip another scooter, and we'll flip another scooter until Dan's baller. I'd like to be baller. I remember how easy it was back then. It still seems to be just as easy now. As long as you know what you're doing, you can fix shit. Hey, it works. So, yo, we got Dan Piper Parkinson in the house, Mr. Optimized Drones, Renegade FPV in the house. I'm actually going to invite him on panel. Dan, you should come on panel. The stream link is above. I posted it. You should totally come in. Just search up in the comments and join me on panel. I don't think you've ever really been on my show. You should come in here. If you can, come in here. I don't know if you're going live tonight or what you're doing. Love to have you in here, man. I'm actually going to fly with your boy Brian tomorrow. We're going out to a private airfield to have some fun. I think tomorrow we're doing some chasing. It should be good. And then after that, we're going to the motocross track, a private motocross track with the professionals. We're going to go chase some pro riders. That should be a good time too. FPV. Fellas, you guys aren't flying FPV. You should totally get an FPV. It's where life is. I have no shirt on at the moment, but hold on. What do you mean? Dude, come in here. I'll take my shirt off if it makes you feel more comfortable. All right? I have no problem coming on somebody's stream shirtless. I totally do it. I do it all the time. If I could jump in the shower and stream while somebody's on and jump in their stream, I would so do it. That's winning. That's when you know you're winning. When you can just jump in somebody's stream taking a shower. You're winning at life. Brendan Petherick. That's a hard Petherick. I like that. That's hard to say, but I like it. Need to film a scooter day trip somewhere scenic where we can get the drone out as you go. That's a little hard because Florida is fucking flat, Brendan. Flat. I live in flat Florida. And I do a lot of flight videos when I ride my scooter. I go out and I kind of vlog the day and I take some flights with the drone. But unfortunately, there's not too much scenic shit in my area. It's just very flat Florida. So, yeah, unfortunately, flying downtown is very limited. So all the cool stuff is downtown, but it's very limited flying ability downtown. So a lot of no-fly zones, a lot of flight restrictions, and yeah, kind of sucks, man. I mean, that's just part of living in Florida. It's part of living in Tampa. So there's a reason why I don't purchase DJI products if you catch my flip. Yeah. So pants optional. Pants are always optional. I don't mind seeing some bare ass. Don't you guys want to see some bare ass? Just Dan Piper Parkinson, just stand up and show you some bare ass. There's nothing wrong with bare ass. So anyways, guys, if you just pop it in, please don't forget to smash the like button. It helps. It always helps. It's trending. And you can push the dislike button too. It helps. Any interaction is great interaction. I don't care if it's negative, if it's positive. Interaction's interaction. Push whatever button you're feeling, and I'll accept it. Hey, Rob in the house. What's up, man? Your battery mod is all boxed up and ready to go. Haha, my daughter is about to jump in bed. 5 minutes. All right, man. Sounds good. Put your daughter to sleep. We'll see if we can get some other people in here. I'm telling you, man, I'm going to get somebody to join me. Charles, by the way, I didn't miss you, buddy. It's good to see you, Charles. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think I did. E-Drone, I don't know why you're not popping in here. You totally should, even though you're probably at work. PD Tech, it's been a while, man. Good to see you, bud. Let's see here. Bob Casey. Bob, why don't you come in here? I rarely ever see you join anyone's show. You should totally come in here. There's the link. Join me. I will convince somebody to join me on panel tonight. Everybody's always willing to jump in everybody else's streams, but when it comes to Dan, King of Controversy, nobody wants to jump in. It's hard to get anybody involved. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so brutally honest with everybody. That's my fault. Nobody wants to be told the truth anymore. Dan will just fucking tell you to your face what he thinks. And that should be a good indicator that I'm a good guy to follow because I just don't give a shit. You know, fuck your feelings. I'm going to tell you what I think. So, hey, what better friend to have than the guy that's going to tell you what he thinks all the time? You know? Hey, that's being real, you know? Just got home. What's good, man? Oh, geez. Well, a lot, Bob. A lot is good, man. A lot is bad. A lot is good. I'm here. I'm having fun. I'm streaming. It's been a while since I've been able to set my computer up. This whole area has been used for battery mods for like the past month. So it's been really hard to get on here and do a regular stream, seeing as my work table is, you know, my computer table is consumed with work stuff. It doesn't really help. Oh, dude. Ooh, I haven't seen this motherfucker in a while. Let's say hi to Mr. Timeless Truths.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Not too much. I'm in Sudbury at the moment. I drove up from Oshawa to Sault Ste. Marie, buying a house up in Sault Ste. Marie, which is like northern Michigan, okay?
Right. I'm from Michigan. I know Sault Ste. Yeah, I'm from Elk Rapids, Traverse City. Yeah.
So anyways, quick drive. Well, not a quick drive. We left at 7:30 this morning, headed back. So we're in Sudbury, which is like 3 hours south of the Sioux.
Right.
Okay? Big mining town.
Yeah.
I spend the night here. Well, almost 1,100 kilometers today. I don't know where that works out in miles, but a lot.
Let's do this. Yeah, you said a big mining town. That's basically what Upper Peninsula whole area was. That's where the, if I'm not mistaken, that is where the pasty actually comes from. The English pasty was from the mining company. That's the pasties are, well, you know, pasties and fudge all that whole
Yeah.
Upper Peninsula stuff is all pasties and fudge. So
Yep.
yeah, man.
So, anyways, I'm here for a few minutes. My wife's coming back, so
Okay.
you can tell me anything you want, sir. I'm good with it.
And well, first of all, it's good to see you, asshole. It's been a while.
Yes.
Enlighten me as to what you did car door on.
Oh, I did the car. I'm talking with my wife for a moment. I did the car door on the side of the storage unit. I made it a little bit white.
Which storage unit?
The second one.
Uh-huh.
So, now how'd that go?
He's gonna bring it out when it's ready.
We're waiting. We're getting food.
I'm saying hi to your
Yeah,
wife.
you wanna say
Hi.
hello?
Who's it?
It's Dan.
Hi.
Hey Dan.
How's it going?
Good, thank you.
Okay.
He said no one would pop in, so I popped in.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. No One, okay?
I'm glad somebody got the gall to do it.
Yes, why not? I'm glad you're doing well though, and you sound great.
I'm working on it. I try to always sound good, man. Whether I'm feeling crappy or not, I try to just be happy. There's one thing. Look, man, being mad and frustrated with things doesn't get you anywhere. It just makes your situation more miserable and worse. So what's the point? It's just, it's like it's better to try to just be happy and just enjoy things as you can. And when you can't, you deal with it. You know?
I don't know how this is going. If you're going to be able to see these buildings, but
I can see really good actually. It's great video feed. Oh yeah.
Okay. So those two buildings, they're 201 Rumble, the one closest to us. The one behind them is 401 Rumble. They're like, they're like a housing. Long story short, I used to look after the elevators in those buildings. How many years ago, babe?
Oh my gosh, that would be about 24 years ago.
24 years ago.
Right.
So duplex, duplex.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Huh.
Never mind, we're at the stage of our lives where we're thinking the house we just bought. Okay, if something happens to him, will I be able to handle it? And if something happens to me, will he be able to handle it?
No.
Right. No.
It's that wonderful stage of life.
That's where my parents are at. They got this Airstream trailer and they're traveling. And I keep having the conversation with them, Dad, what happens if something happens to you on the road? What happens to Mom? What happens to the dogs? What happens, if something happens to Mom on the road, what happens to you and the dog? It's, so I'm at that point where it's like, it's kind of scary. Do I fight them on this travel thing or just let them be retired and have fun? I don't know which way to go with this,
Well, I mean, obviously you got to respect their opinions, right?
Right. And I do.
So
I think they'll know when to stop.
Okay.
Well, we hope. That's hope.
You know what? Unless it's something like catastrophic at the time, they're gonna know. Like, I mean, I'm 61 and I realize that I can't do what I did at 40.
Right.
And so, I mean, it's that realization, and when you're ready to make it, you are.
Yes. Sure. And the thing is too, like for us, when we move up there, okay, we have our daughter who's buried down in Peterborough, right? So one of us is going to be there, right?
Maybe.
Now, she's saying maybe. I'm saying if something happens to me up there, a small little box is fine for me. Okay. You know what I mean? And it like out of the crematorium into the little box.
Right.
And into the cupboard.
Well, no cupboard. A marker would be nice, okay?
There you go.
Here lies fucking nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a hard road to hoe when you're starting to realize, it's time to start thinking about these things. And some people do it well and some people don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It scares me because my mom's parents, which I would have called Nanny and Poppy, my mom's mom got Alzheimer's when I was young, and it progressively got worse as I got older. But my grandpa used to travel. They had a motorhome, just like they're doing now. And I noticed my mom's memory is not quite what it used to be we'll have conversations now, and she'll forget that we've already had them, and I'm kind of like, oh man, come
Yeah,
on.
you know,
No,
it's,
no, no, no. We do that too sometimes, and I call it sometimes disease. Sometimes I
Mhm.
remember, and sometimes I don't.
Right. But he traveled with her regardless of that situation to the point where she wouldn't know where she was at, and they were still traveling. And I
yeah,
remember my mom having the conversation with her dad, like, "Look, what happens if something happens to you? Now, what happens to her? She's confused. She doesn't even know where she's at."
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
like,
that's actually, you know what? That's a perfect segue for you to get into the conversation.
right,
Remember Nanny and Poppy?
yeah.
right,
No, Dan, it is an important conversation that you have to have because the concerns you're expressing are excellent.
They're valid.
right.
Yeah, they're bang on the money. It's like, you know what I mean?
But it's
Yeah.
a good segue because they had that conversation with them. So
Right.
now
Right.
it's your turn to have the conversation with
It's
your
it's hard it's hard to break that ice though, because I'm not sure if the memory problems are just kind of age or if it's actually a problem that's starting to come on. And telling your mom that.
Or, yeah, but here's something for you. And I don't like to say this, but did your mother ever work with anybody that had that,
dementia.
that had that type of illness?
I mean, my grandma. What ended up happening is my nanny Poppy, my mom and dad made it easy. They built a whole addition onto their house just so they could come live with us. So for the
Yeah.
rest of their time, she dealt with that, and we dealt with some weird nights. Man, Nanny would wake up in the middle of the night and just go to the neighbor's house and try to get in their house and not know where she's at. It was like, oh my
But
god. This is
how
crazy.
old was she when this was going on?
So it started at 64. My mom is turning 62 here on June 5th. So I'm feeling like we're coming into that range of when things really start getting
Yeah.
kicked off with the memory disease.
But
So
Yeah, well, like, I mean, I'm turning 62 in December, so your mom's not that, she's only 6 months older than I am.
right.
And you know what? I think she would appreciate the concern shown. I really do. Because
Yeah.
I know if my kids approached me, I would be, appreciative of the fact that they care.
And
Right.
the concern I was sort of expressing, it's like, there's, I mean, we're not really told, but is it um, a communicable illness?
No.
I mean, we're told, okay, my wife says no right off the bat.
No.
She worked with somebody who was going through that, right?
Right.
And it was, humbly speaking, it wasn't good for my wife. That's
Mm,
my opinion. You know what I mean?
right.
No, it's you have to be able to arm's length distance it. But no, you gotta be, I mean, somebody has to be there for them, and that, I was very privileged to be there.
Yeah. And I'd certainly like to, I mean, I would go down that road of, is it communicable? You know what I
Right.
mean? Just because, I mean, it's like, oh, we're blaming it on this or we're blaming it on that.
Right.
Well, maybe you can catch it like you catch a cold.
No, you
Sure.
cannot.
I don't
Mm-mm.
know.
Break.
You know what I mean?
If you're not doing exercise to your mind, then your mind is gonna go.
I'm
Let's
sure
face
his
it.
mother's doing all sorts of, what do they call them? Mental calisthenics, right?
Yeah, I mean, she reads a ton. She definitely does a ton of reading. She's still smart. I mean, I haven't noticed any decline in any of her functionality other than some memory issues going on with previous conversations. It's been about the gist of it, or misplacing shit often and forgetting where she put it. That's a big one now.
Yeah.
But well, but I mean,
familiar?
that's why I said, is age the factor, or is it just getting to the point where this might be creeping up on her, and none of us really kind of realize it to that state yet, and that's my
Yeah.
worry,
And
and trying to
how quick, yeah.
trying to convince her to go get checked out for that same disease that her mother had might be really rough to do, and that's a hard conversation to have with her.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm
God.
saying?
Yeah. Dan, I understand. You know what I mean?
So
It's like, and when that happens, like if that type of diagnosis occurs, all sorts of limitations go into
right,
effect, right? In other words, if you can drive, they ain't gonna let you drive.
right.
You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah,
there's
and
that.
that's yeah. To have everything all of a sudden just start getting taken away from your lifestyle, like, oh,
Oh
we don't
yeah,
want you to drive because then you might get somewhere, forget where you're at and how to drive. And
yes, yeah.
yeah, so I mean, these are worries I have. Give me 1 sec. We're gonna bring Dan Piper Parkinson in here real fast. 3, 2, 1. Put a big smile on. Oh, he looks great. Look at this guy. He's so off center.
Perfect. He's got the one eye working okay.
Look
Okay.
at that one eye syndrome. Nice. Let's I think I can actually spread this out. Let's spread this a bit. There we go. That's a
Yeah.
little better.
Spread it, Dan.
Spread it. You're actually very low volume. Can you turn your gain up at all? I can barely hear you.
My mic. Hold on.
You sound pretty quiet compared to everybody else. So yeah, man, these are the worries I have. They're getting ready to go on another 4-month trip, and Dan's going to be holding the house down while they're gone, and I'm just like, man, God, I'm getting real skittish now. You know.
Understandably, with the
Check,
familiar
check.
history like that.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
How's
Have you
that,
met
better?
Dan Timeless? Yeah, you sound a little better. Absolutely.
Okay, good. That's my mic.
Yeah. Have you met Dan yet, Timeless?
No,
Yeah,
Michael. By the way.
Michael.
Yeah, no worries. I've had that name, that Timeless Truths channel since like 2008. So
I'm
I
so
got-
used to
I-
calling everybody by their YouTube name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've often thought of times of changing it, but you know what? No, it's fine. One of the names I picked earlier on was TikTok, believe it or not.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been solid, man. You could have started a. Yeah. You could have
You
actually
could have
made
sued
some-
them for copyright
sued them, right? Yeah,
infringement.
you could have made some money on that. Some comp
Yes.
money.
Not too much, eh?
Oh, so Dan over here has designed some of the most gnarly FPV rigs I have ever seen touch the sky. He is a mastermind of craziness over here. This guy just builds stuff and like, let's see what happens. That's his flow. I like it. I do. It's some of the stuff he builds is scary. Like, did you have the thing with 64 props on it right now? You got to see this thing. It is.
Oh my gosh, I
It's-
did see a video. Okay. Yes.
Dude. It is such a gnarly little rig. Actually, let me make this big. I gotta make this big. Hold up. We're gonna
He's gonna
widescreen this
make
thing.
it big, so I'll show it to you.
Yeah. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Why isn't it letting me do it? Here we go. Come on. Ah, that's not working. And solo layout. Bam.
There we go.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
That's an octocopter. Okay?
That's awesome.
That's an octo, right?
Yeah, and it's only 3-inch props.
Wow.
God, bro. So
he's got-
have we?
he's got 8
Are we
motors.
running two
Which one
4S
is it?
batteries on that yet, or just one?
No, I run at 5S.
Do you?
Yeah.
It could take a 5S.
Well, it has to because it almost blew up the 4S.
Oh, the energy draw.
Dude,
from
the
it?
amp draw, it was a 100C 4S battery that I was using.
Just punish
And the
it.
amp draw was pulling about 130 amps. So when it came back, it was just like, oh!
Dinner.
Okay.
Dinner
Dan,
has arrived.
Yeah,
Dan, I'm gonna head out. Dinner's arrived.
sounds good, Michael. Thanks for popping in, bud.
Hey, you're welcome. Take care, sir.
Take care.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye.
And now this is the one that Brian saw fly.
Okay, hold up. We got to make this one big too. Solo layout. Bam. Oh, that's nuts too, bro. What are we calling this thing?
This is the Gank Skya. It's the
Gank,
Matt
you-
Gankman.
Matt built that frame.
Matt designed the frame. I built it up. He built one up, and a couple others have built. A couple of his other testers have built one up as well.
Right.
But he's getting his ready to fly right now, and I'm just finishing up some tuning with it. I've got to adjust the motor mixing for the layout of the frame,
right.
as opposed to because the inner props here, they're a little they're closer in than most hexes would be. It would be more of an H formation.
Right.
So I have to adjust the spacing of the motors in the CLI. So that's going to be kind of a nightmare. But
How many poles
Matt-
are on those motors?
how many what?
How many poles are on the motors?
Oh, 12 pole motors. They're 1404 Flash Hobby Arthur series. And they're doing pretty good. Like in the test flights, it flies good. It's just got that hesitation bobble in the middle ones right here.
Okay.
because of that tuning spacing.
Right.
It's pretty much it's thinking that this prop is out here.
Aha.
And so it's trying to correct, but it tries to correct and it overcorrects because it's so short in and the roll radius is
Right.
less.
Right.
So when you hit if you do like a reverse or a yaw spin
Mm-hmm.
in any way, or if you do like if you're just cruising along, you'll periodically get this little the slight little twitch
Right.
of that of one of the middle ones trying to compensate.
Sure.
So I gotta adjust that in the settings, but otherwise that's pretty much all it is. But yeah,
Right
I was
on.
flying it around with Brian there. He saw it fly.
Hey,
And I have
Fly Zone
yeah.
saying hi to you, by the way.
What?
Fly Zone is
Oh,
saying
hey,
hi
what's
to you,
up,
by the
Fly
way.
Zone drones? I got his Nemesis HD frame, and I did some custom green and purple prints, just like I do with all of mine for it. And I just printed hold on.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be secret sauce that if Brian's watching, he can laugh at. So I printed him a horizontal Instamount because he told me he had an Insta360.
Oh, yeah.
But I also printed him one that won't have props in view, the vertical Instamount.
Nice.
So
I love the color scheme. Purple.
dude, he's gonna love that, man.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be and he's got the rest of the prints, but the frame showed up a day late, so I was like, no.
Right. Hey, Fly Zone, man, feel free to join us. There's the stream link. We love having more people. Hey, the more the merrier, brother.
I gotta jump off here at around 9, but other than that, I'm good.
Okie doke.
So I got another 12 to 15 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, I just started this on impromptu kind of thing, man. I was like, oh, hey, I set my computer up. I may as well use it today. So yeah, kind of give everyone a hospital update, what my plans are. I'm actually going to the private airfield. We were talking about that earlier. I'm going to the private airfield. For those of you guys, do you watch Bruce Wilson? Have you ever watched any of his YouTube channel? He's the guy that does the Will It Start videos on like the old diesel trucks and tractors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Bruce Wilson, his brother Aaron Wilson's a good friend of mine. He flies FPV drones, and he's built just like you some fucking crazy rigs.
Yeah.
And he's invited us out to Bo's, which is Bo was in a lot of those old videos. So we're going out to the property where Bruce Wilson used to film a lot of those Will It Start videos.
Nice.
And we're gonna blow stuff up and shoot things with guns and do FPV stuff. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of tannerite. It should be a really good time. We got some old dead refrigerators we want to kill with tannerite. It should be
nice.
fun. A couple laps with an FPV drone while the explosions go off, and yeah, it should be fun.
Dude, I have a challenge for you. Put a whoop on top of that fridge, and when it hits its apex, arm it and fly away.
Dude, I don't know if you'd have time to calculate for that, bro.
Dude, just have it plugged in with your FPV on. When you see it flip-flopping around in the air, just hit arm and see what happens, man.
And see if you can pull out and like survive. Interesting.
Exactly.
I wonder if the tannerite would just, I don't know, man. We're stuck.
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends on if that top layer of the fridge stays in one piece and is like a launch pad, or if it just
obliterates it. But see, that's the thing. So we're putting the tannerite inside of it, and we're putting a mark on the outside of the fridge, and then we're going to close it and strap it shut so it contains as much pressure as possible. That way the explosion is really rowdy, right? And so I feel like anything we put on top is just going to like blow apart dramatically, you know?
I'm telling you, man. I think a whoop would survive.
You think
Either
so?
way, it would be great footage.
This is true. Well, we'll see who brings a whoop tomorrow and wants to find out if they want to put it through the works.
Yeah,
I don't want.
Brian, I gave Brian a few spare cockroach frames. I'm sure he can. He can at least doll one of those frames up to look like an active whoop.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think people are sleeping on Brian. I really do. I think he is such a good acrobatic flyer with whoops. The micros, the little
Oh,
whoops.
dude, he's great.
His skill is just insane. Especially you watch any of his indoor flights,
Yeah.
bro. They're crazy. And his video editing and his music. He doesn't just select music. He makes his music for
Oh,
his
I know.
videos. The dude is slept on by everyone on YouTube. I'm surprised more people are not subscribing to Drone On. Not only it's not that I'm not saying that just because he's a good friend of mine. I'm saying that because when I
Yeah.
watch his videos, I'm so drawn in by what he produces. The amount of
Yeah.
time and effort to get 13 views on YouTube is just mind blowing. It's mind blowing. He gets so much better on Instagram and Facebook than he does on YouTube, and I can't figure that out for the life of me.
It's something with the algorithm or how he tags it, I bet. Because
Right.
it's like I as you've known, like I've talked to you about it before too. Like I've had those issues where I'd spend a week on a freaking video and I'd post it and it would get like maybe 30 views and like 3 likes, but then I post like this shitty 19-second KK 2.1.5 how to switch it to tricopter mode,
And bam,
thing,
it'll blow up.
and I have fucking 400 views on it.
Right.
It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't because tutorial videos. Okay, here's
19 seconds.
I know.
It
But-
was press button, go to this layout, tricopter mode, enter. All right, you're good. And then camera turned off.
I'm getting to this point where I think people are getting tired of just flight videos, and now they're searching more for like entertainment shows like this, like
Yeah.
people just entertaining, talking about what's relevant, what they're using, their equipment. Well, I think tutorial videos are well branched outside of flight videos. I think people are
Oh,
getting
yeah.
so bored with flight videos that it's become kind of nonchalant for them just to kind of like, okay, another flight video. Like, yeah, hey bud, good video, enter. Don't even watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I think the overwhelming wow factor is gone from 7 or 8 years ago when we first started doing this, and now people are just kind of like, great, what equipment are you using? What tutorials do you have to offer me? Are you an entertaining person? Are you a face that I can bond with? Are you the type of person that says things I like? You know what I'm saying? I think that's where it's got. Like, it's almost opinionated now.
I think I'm just gonna start tagging all of my videos with the tagline Dogecoin. Not have anything to do with Dogecoin in the video.
Right.
Just be like, this is me flying a whoop, but it's
Right.
tagged Dogecoin.
hot nude chicks.
Yeah.
Hashtag,
Have you
Florida
seen
Beach
Dogecoin
nudity.
today?
Right. Bro. Oh my
You're
god.
doing that right
Yeah,
now,
like-
aren't you?
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to do that because I hate that kind of growth. It's like bait growth, and I hate it. Like, I feel like you should be able to grow because of what you do and the types of things that you do and the entertainment
yeah.
character that you bring and your personality to the table. It's really like I just don't understand that, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to me, big time, dude. I watch Master Ken and I study his Yoshidodo. Right? Do you watch Master Ken?
No.
You should go on YouTube and watch Master Ken. He has an explanation for everything, man. He's so great at life. Master Ken is the
Nice.
man. There's you should watch Master Ken. That guy is entertaining for no apparent reason, but man, everything he does is great. And that's what I think people seek out, is that kind of personality, that fun, exciting, no matter what you're talking about, you're just excited about it.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, for a lot of us, that excitement has really kind of fallen off. We enjoy flying. The excitement's always there for flying, but talking about it and explaining it has really kind of dropped off. We're not super excited all the time. We're talking about things. And I remember when I first got started, that was a big thing for me. It was like being excited about everything and talking about everything. But as 7 years went by, that excitement level kind of drops because now you have a general knowledge of the hobby. Kind of everything makes sense to you now. You know what to expect when things drop. Like, that awareness factor really falls off, and that kind of drives down your personality range. So it's great to see a lot of these guys getting started and being really happy, and personalities just driven to have fun and communicate with everybody. But for a lot of us, that's not it anymore. We've kind of talked to a huge number of people, 4 million views later, you're where you're at, you know, but it's hard to get back to that real happy status of what I used to be just because I'm so aware of the hobby now. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Well,
get
and
that amount of excitement because I want more now
yeah.
than is being offered, and that frustrates me that we can't get it. You know?
Well, you first catered to more of a
GPS.
like camera type drone crew.
Yes.
So personally, just as somebody who's also had the cinematography crew side of things,
Mm-hmm.
I do like I've got a trailer full of those giant octos that carry red cams. I've
Right.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I have those. That's fine.
Right.
I never ever use them because that's not
Right.
the calls I get. The people that watch my channel are FPV folks. They are
Yep.
not those folks. And when I bring this to my DOPs and my cinematography folks,
Mhm.
they're like, "Oh shit, you do that too?" And then
Yeah.
it's like there's no crossover between the two
No.
ever anymore.
Nope.
And it
You're
just
right.
seems so weird to me because they would benefit each other so much.
So much, and
And
I can concur with that. 100%, I agree with that, dude.
yeah,
I'll be-
and yeah, that would have something to do with one, your viewership on that, but two, like I've actually struggled with this a lot because I've got my show, and that's kind of where Matt's and my show came from,
Mhm.
was just we missed the just general talking about it.
Right.
Like now it's all just, oh dude, react to this video. Oh dude, do
Right.
this. Dude, like, oh dude, here's a challenge. Nobody was talking about it anymore except for Bardwell.
Sure.
And so it's like, okay, we got to just talk now. And so that's where that side came from. And I've got that, and I've got my FPV channel, but I used to have a whole bunch of me testing these giant octos on there that used to get tons of views from the cinematography side.
Right.
But now, even though they're still subscribed to me, they just don't watch any of the FPV stuff because it just doesn't interest them.
Sure.
And like I try and communicate with them and be like, hey, this is the same thing, only a different style. You know,
Sure.
like it's still technically the same thing. But there's a weird dichotomy going on with that.
Yep.
And 3DR Solo, like that one's older too, but they're still good. Like they're still decent rigs. I still have a rig running in old APM. Like
Right.
they're great. They're great rigs with the 3DR telemetry setups. But what we are now used to flying as the FPV drones, those now have no space.
Right.
And so I've found myself like looking at my trailer being like, I should put that octo up just for shits and giggles.
Sure.
Because I haven't touched it in a year. Like
Right.
So like the monster truck place doesn't call me to fly for them to do like with a DJI or like a hovering camera.
Yeah,
They
only
fly me to
FPV.
chase these things, you
Right.
know, like so I don't yeah.
Yeah, you're not doing that with stabilized anything.
No, unless it's a beast class with a gimbal on it.
Right. Actually, Brian will not hate me for sharing this, and I'm sure I'll get nailed for it afterwards. I'll probably delete this stream afterwards. No offense to anybody who was partaking in this, but I'm going to show.
Don't share it.
What's that?
Then don't share it.
I'm going to share one of Brian's videos. I think he deserves
Okay.
the space on the platform. I'm also going to activate the audio, which is what's going to kill me. So I'm going to go ahead and, unfortunately, you have to hear the audio to make this what it is.
Oh yeah.
And I will throw a live stream down the drain to show you one of Brian's videos, just so you guys can see how much you've been sleeping on this dude. If you have not subscribed to Drone On's YouTube channel, I'm going to share it after this so you guys can see exactly who I'm talking about. And this dude's skills are nuts. Not only 5-inch and better, but he's stuck on whoops, dude. He loves whoops. And he started the hashtag whoop strong. I mean, his videos are killer. So for you guys who are into FPV, you should really enjoy this, man. Brian is a crazy pilot. I'm actually going to share my, let me do this real quick. We're going to go share screen. Yeah, dude, I got to do this the long way. All right, share audio. Yep, share this. Okay, so you should see that. Beautiful. We're gonna pop this up now. I'm gonna blow this up. Why is it not blowing it up? There we go. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, I watched this one the other day.
I can barely hear you, dude, so we're probably gonna have to wait till the video's over to talk, but enjoy, everybody. Bro, kills it every time.
Always.
Just slays it, dude.
He's always so smooth with it, and I watched him go through those ninja trees at the park when I was there. Like,
just super smooth, bro. I've never seen anybody fly a whoop quite like him, bro. I don't that snappy, quick. Yeah, good luck with Dan doing all that side of his house. I'll keep a rhythm, or I'll just flow through the house and like cruise, but all that forward, backward. Oh, look, a lamp. Oh, not quite backwards. Like, no.
my daughter
happen,
always throws stuff at my whoops when I fly in the house.
Does she?
Yeah, dude, I've got a couple videos on my channel that like I'm flying through the bouncy castle trying to video her just playing around, and she throws one of those ball pit balls first shot, and it just squares my drone and just tumbles. I was like, awesome, well done. Like,
Dude, that's awesome.
I know.
So guys, I'm gonna share Brian's YouTube link in the comment section here. If you guys would, and you want to see some really crazy stuff, man, Brian posts on the occasion. He deserves a lot more views. I can promise you that. He's a really smart dude. He'll always answer your questions if you ask him. You should definitely check out his channel. Here it is. Night Train. We got Mike in the house. What is up, bro? To follow that up,
Night Train.
I'm actually going to send him a link and see if he wants to join. He's probably a little
I gotta
big.
pop off pretty soon.
Okay. All right.
I gotta meet up with somebody's coming by. So
okay, sounds good, man. I'll like I said, I'll see if I can get somebody else in here. Oh, we got Les Moe in here. He's a 3DR guy. Good to see you, Les. It's been a while.
nice.
Yeah, dude. Well, thanks for popping in.
No problem, man.
Stay longer if you
Glad
want,
to pop in, and we'll do it again.
Sounds like a plan, brother.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, bro. Later. So, link is down there if anybody else would like to jump in. We've currently been live for about roughly an hour. If you guys haven't remembered to smash the like button, please do that. Also, please check out Brian's YouTube channel. He's a solid dude. Definitely could use the views and deserves them. I think he deserves them. He puts a lot of time into his edits and just crushes it every time, man. Great dude. JDS flying. We got a Canadian in the house. So, yeah, let's see if we can get Mike in here, or if he just popped in and said Dano and then took off. we'll see what happens here. If nobody pops in within the next 5 minutes, I'll probably just shut this down and delete the stream, unfortunately, because I just played copyrighted content on it. But we'll see what happens. I don't want to get nailed for something. Obviously, I can avoid just by deleting the stream afterwards. So we'll see what happens here. Oh gosh, it's been a long day. It was a good one. I got a lot accomplished today, so solid. All right, Night Train says he's. I'm just getting in. I don't know what that means. Just getting in the house, or you're trying to get logged in to join the stream. You tell me, big guy. What's it gonna be? 14 people in here. Heck yeah. We got Dan in here, Mr. Arbitron. It's good to see you. Let's see. What's up? You forgot the UP on the end. What's up? Yeah, JDS, good to see you, bro. It's good to see you, man. I had a very productive day, I think. I got a lot accomplished, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. So, heck yeah, man. Feeling good about things. I'm actually going to go grab some water here in a sec. I've kind of wanted water now for the past 30 minutes, and I haven't had any available to me. So, oh, look, here's Night Train to hold you guys over for a sec. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, bring in this beautiful, long-bearded, stoned out of his mind guy, Mr. Mike.
Sure. Pretty well. Pretty well. I did get some beautiful pictures of the sunset tonight. I'll tell you what. It was awesome.
Did you?
Yeah. They're on the tablet still, though. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Hey, give me 1 sec to grab some water. I'll be right back. Hold up. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm good. I'm good. JDS. The Flying Canuck. Let's see if I can find my apps here. Oh, not that button. I want that button. Oh, it went back into Dex mode, damn it.
Okay, I'm back. I know, it took me forever.
It might pull them up full.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, dude, we got some fun planned for tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes according to plan.
So I got this new tablet, but it's got Dex mode, so it's like desktop mode.
Ah. Guess
And
who
it
else?
switched back over when I turned it back on automatically. And I found that the DJI Go app doesn't open up with the full screen in desktop mode.
Really?
Yeah. So if I go into the regular mode, though, it'll come up with the full screen.
Chris just popped in, by the way. He's saying, what's up, dude? Mehop. Mehop, link's there if you want to join us. Feel free to click and join, bud. I don't know what you're doing, but... All right. Ooh, wow. Oh, my God. Seriously. Hold on a sec. Let me blow this up. I love it. Solo
I'm trying
layout.
to keep the glare out of the screen, but
Now, did you activate
That's-
HDR for that?
pro mode.
Interesting.
So it was the auto tune type thing, I think. I played around a little bit with some of it. For some of the pictures, I played around with the settings and whatnot, the aperture and whatnot.
Right.
But I did like a bunch of different pictures. This one's probably too bright, but
Actually, no. It looks,
brighter.
looks really good, honestly.
But you could see the trees a little bit more and whatnot. I wanted to play with it and try some color grading and whatnot, actual color grading. So I was playing around trying to get some different shit. Oh, man, I'm catching so much glare.
It still looks good, man. We can see the sky. That's dynamic range for you.
But yeah, it was some pretty good shots. Just a cool sky tonight.
Right.
But, you know,
Yeah.
something to do. I haven't been able to fly all day. It was earlier at the beginning of the flight.
Oh, see, I like that one. There's a lot of color in that. That looks really good.
All kinds of color in the clouds and shit, and lots to play with there. And then this one's a little bit further away with the lake in there.
Sure. Oh, I love. Yeah. Oh man, there's not really much reflection though, is there? Oh, there's a little bit.
There is a little bit.
Yeah.
You can get a little bit of color. The video will probably have a little bit more because I came in panning trying to see where a good color spot was. And then when I went in and changed, I couldn't quite pull the color quite the same. And but yeah, so there's some color in there though.
Gonzalo
see if you
Gonzalo Camacho says, "Hey, Night
see
Train,
a little
play
bit of the
something."
color into the lake.
Dude in the chat says, "Play something on the guitar for the chat people, please."
Place out. Those things haven't been touched in months, brother. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they collect dust ever since I got into droning.
Yes. Two very
Find a
different
lot of time
hobbies.
for 'em.
Which one gives you more of a thrill?
The drones definitely now.
Now,
Yeah.
which one takes off more panties?
It depends on the drone.
This is true.
Yeah, it makes them wet. They hear that motor screech by and the wind blow at them.
Oh, that's good. Jeez. Steven Drones, what's up, buddy?
I think Adrian's supposed to be going on tonight, ain't he?
Is he? I won't be on
Yeah.
too much longer. My parents just got home. I just heard them walk in. They were out listening to a night of live music.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, they were having a good
This
time.
morning
tonight.
I was watching the Horizon Hobby has the Top Gun show going on down there in Florida right now, down Daytona area or whatever. So I was watching the live stream this morning, watching all them big birds out there playing around, dude. That would have been cool to see.
I thought Horizon Hobby shut down. Am I wrong
Horizon
about
Hobby
that?
was sponsoring it, dude. That it was their channel that actually on YouTube and the whole shot that had it sponsored and the whole shot. But it was
Really?
a Top Gun show. Live 2021. Yeah. Today and tomorrow. It's 2 days, they said. So
Interesting.
might give you something to go play around with tomorrow.
Well,
Never know.
I mean, well, yeah,
It's a little drive, but
we're going to do all that crazy stuff today. So,
there you
or
go.
tomorrow, I should say. We're going to do all that crazy stuff tomorrow.
Right.
So, yeah, man, I got kind of a full day. Duda's going, drone on. Brian will be there. Q, the other Brian,
There you go.
QFPV, Aaron Wilson. Yeah, man, it should be a good time, dude. Elliot might go.
Sounds like I need to see if Plummet and Chaos are up for tomorrow. We got
Yeah.
till about 4:00. Supposed to be almost 70s or something like that.
Ooh.
And then like 4, it's supposed to get worse off. So
Right.
start raining and whatnot.
She's saying hi to you.
Welcome
My guinea-
home.
My guinea pig is saying hi to my mom who walked
Welcome
in.
home. I know you.
They're like salmon.
Oh,
Do you even like them?
did she try it?
Says
No,
I hate
she's
it.
like, yeah, no, I'm good. She's trying to give her a dog treat.
Who's on there?
What's that? Oh, I got Mike Night Train. FPV's on there.
No, she says, no, I'm not like into salmon.
No? What do you think, Ham?
I'm just one of those guys that like travel like cross country to go camping all weekend with Dan.
I'm a vegan. Stop giving me salmon treats. Oh my gosh. I give her crackers every now and then. She'll eat a cracker or something random.
Yeah.
She loves broccoli. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
she
the
loves
lettuce,
her
the greens. The
Greens. She
yeah.
loves her greens,
love 'em.
man. She goes
Celery.
crazy for greens. Yep. Big time. Man, she loves heart. What is it? Heart lettuce. Damn. What the hell's the name of it? It's not iceberg. What's the other one?
The leaf lettuce.
Yeah, but it comes in hearts.
Oh,
Anyways, she
You're
loves
fancy.
that kind of lettuce.
just give me a head of lettuce.
Yeah, that's it. I promise. Put the whole thing in there. She'll polish the whole thing off and then like lay in her cage like she's dead from overeating for like hours. She'll just lay there like a dog. She won't even go into her hut. She'll just be like, you know.
Right.
I've done it to her a few times when she won't sit still. When she
So I
won't
got
sit. Go
4
ahead.
charges on this DJI battery.
Mm-hmm.
When I charge it in the charging hub, it wants to flash like 2 blinking lights.
Okay, is
So
that good or bad?
We're officially charging it with the cable through the drone as if it were bought individual. I
Hmm.
just ran it down to about 12, 13% or something like that. Critically low.
Really?
So we're seeing if it. They said sometimes if you do that, it'll bring it back. I was reading through all kinds of tech shit to see if anybody else on DJI forums have had the same issue. And there's issues where they're saying make sure to use the right cord in the charging hub, otherwise just DJI crap. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh, those other cords aren't authorized. They're not enough voltage or blah blah. You know that kind of stuff. So we're using the actual charge thing. And somebody had said in there that run it way down low, then charge it back up, and it should be fine.
Right.
But I'm not seeing anything on the why it's doing it or anything. But one cell was 368, and the other one was 372.
Interesting.
That's
Aren't those
pretty
lithium
damn close.
ion? Isn't that lithium ion?
No, the lithium ions were in the first one. These are lipo.
Really?
Yeah, these are a lipo. 2S.
Mm,
But they're smart lipo. Yeah, whatever that's supposed to mean. Means they drain down. They drain down slowly for you, so you don't blow them up. That's all that
right,
means.
right. Yeah,
And they
that
tell
or
you
if
how
you go
full they are.
that or if you go too low, they act like they're cashed in, so you have to buy another battery.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did. I'm wondering if maybe I ran it too low once or something, and it's only got like 4 charges on it, but I've never had it like critically low like I just did. I sat there and let it just hover until it went into critically low.
Right.
You know, just to make sure it was drained all the way down to the low, and then so we'll charge it back up and see if it charges differently this time, and if not, I might have to get a new battery already.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's 4 charges on that one. It shows in the app.
I mean, things happen. Cells can
Yeah,
obviously
they're
vary.
lipos, man. They're unpredictable.
Yep. Very
So,
true.
but I think they're like $40, $50 for that one or whatever, which is
Yeah.
crazy, insane for a freaking lipo, a 2S lipo for $50. Dude, I don't pay that much for fucking 4S and 6S.
Who just messaged me? Duda, can you give me a pin to the airfield? I need something to out into the GPS to put into. Okay. All right. Looks like I gotta shut this down because I gotta go find. Yeah, this
sounds like you
airfield
gotta get
is.
somebody to a location for the morning.
Yes, for tomorrow. Yeah, this airfield's like out in the middle of nowhere.
Well,
so-
happy flying, dude. Hopefully, I
man.
can get out and get some packs in myself. I made sure to button up a couple things on a couple drones, but I guess it's all digital tomorrow. It's not or analog tomorrow. The DJI still isn't meshing correctly, so.
3 weeks without putting anything up, man. I'm gonna feel stale behind the sticks. I'm gonna feel
Yeah, I didn't do
retarded
shit
for the
this week, and I took Thursday off on top of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel retarded for the first like 2 batteries until I start getting.
I do have
Feel
that one
retarded.
video that I showed you the link to there.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about putting that up. I'm waiting to see if he comes back with any more bullshit because I dropped a bunch of stuff and said, "Here, I'll just report you as harassment."
There you go.
Like 15 comments in a row, bro. You wanted to blow my shit up that day. I'm like, dude, I'm tired of hearing it. So I just put him on harassment. Fucking, let's see if he comes back. He did post one video since then, but he's been quiet, so we'll see. It's there waiting for him.
He's just a boatload of fun, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is.
All right,
And Adrian called me and was like, dude, what's his issue, man? He's blowing me up and blah, blah, blah. I told him to knock this shit off and keep it off my channel. Now he's blowing me up and calling me all kinds of names and and blah, blah. I'm like, yep.
Bro, I saw the comment that he put for Adrian. I read it. I was like, yo, what in the world?
He has nothing to do with him or anything.
Dude, he's just like, because he's friends with me. He's friends with me. And that drove Sleeping Bear over the edge. What he still doesn't understand is that all I did was ever give him advice. I never trolled him. I just gave him advice. That was it. He took it as
and I don't troll him either, man.
Right.
I left it like it was and told him, hey, I'm not going to apologize for you getting butthurt over somebody else calling you something.
Dude, just go
because
fly.
You got offended.
Just go buy your drone and quit worrying about what everybody thinks.
So you don't agree with Carlos? I'm sorry.
Right.
You don't have to come to my stream. I'm not requiring you to. If you'd like to, you can ignore Carlos and block him while he's there, and you can still come to my video and whatnot, and you ain't even got to listen to Carlos.
Bro.
But that between you and Carlos, not me.
He created the FPV army, and now that's what we are. Hoorah!
Oh, FPV
army. SEAL Team 6 of pricks, bro. Oh my god.
He has no clue. And he's all like, I'm gonna cut your hair and blah.
What?
Bring it, motherfucker. Come on. Bring it. Ain't nobody cutting my shit. I'll take it for it.
Let's go.
Call me Samson.
Oh my god. Well, this is fun. Oh man. All right, bro. I'm calling it. I got to shut this down.
Wait, where'd Dano go? I'll be droned. Isn't he the real problem?
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah,
got
he's the
dude,
real problem. He's the troll.
listen,
That's
that's
the
bro, that's what got me involved. Was it when he started going after Dano? I was like, that's it, I'm done. I'm gonna
Yeah, I hadn't
squash
even
this
heard a
whole
whole lot
turd.
about it until he freaking brought it up that night into the chat into that, and I was like, and then everybody started telling about the video that he had up and pulled and all that. I'm like, yeah, it sounds about
Dude,
right because I see some of the videos he's posting now. I'm like,
bro, he
dude,
went.
you're talking about the FPV hobby and community, and look at you the way
Yeah.
you're flying and everything else. You're unruly and unsafe, and
Right.
all them old
I mean,
people are probably having heart attacks out there every time he buzzed them.
dude, he went after people that weren't even involved. I saw when he was going through the list of names, and he was like, "That guy's part of the FPV army."
Yeah.
Look at Billy Hackett. Like Billy Hackett lives in Sarasota. The dude just flies his drone. He's not part of any army. He's not. The dude just flies. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Right.
He went after Edwin Rodriguez. I'm like, do you know who Edwin is? Erod, yo, you're seriously gonna take a shot at Erod, one of the best pilots in Florida, who's not part of any army, who's just out having fun, flying his drone. You're gonna call him part
He
of
talks
this
to you,
FPV
dude. He's in your videos.
army? Like he's out of his mind. The guy's out
Yeah.
of his mind, bro.
He says he doesn't drink anymore, but I've seen videos since then where he just talking to a buddy about drones or whatever, and they're sitting at the back end of a fucking bar.
Beer on the
And his
table.
buddy comes walking out, and there's a beer for him and a beer for fucking Sleeping Bear. I'm like, but you're not drinking, okay?
All right. Well, I think he needs to stop taking his meds while he's drinking. That's his problem.
Oh,
Then he gets loopy.
Short-term memory loss.
Right.
What was I doing?
Huh?
Oh, that's right. Getting out of here.
Huh.
Have a good night, David.
All right, bro.
See you around, brother.
Later, man. All right, guys. On that note, we're shutting it down. I know you guys caught the tail end of that. Kind of fun. I may leave this stream up and just see what happens. You know what? If I get pegged with a copyright claim, oh well. We'll see what happens. I'm down. I'm gonna let this ride. I was gonna remove it, but we'll see what happens with that audio because the whole beginning part of this was a great stream. So we'll let it ride. If I get nailed with a copyright strike for playing some type of music on here, I'll take it. That's fine. I don't care. We'll see what happens, man. It lasts what 90 days, something like that, 3 months. I don't even remember what the ban was, but whatever. We'll take it. I'll see what happens. So with that note, man, I think I'm gonna shut it down for the night. I'm gonna call it. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for popping in. Don't forget to smash the like button on the way out. Check out Mike, Night Train FPV. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, that's who was just in here. Really solid guy. I got to get ready for tomorrow. I will catch you guys on the flip, man. Toodaloo. I got to remember how to end this. Hold on a second. Let's see here. How do we? Should I play the? Yeah, we'll do the countdown. Countdown. Bye.